Everybody stand up, turn around. That's the beginning of the new video.
Do you actually want us to stand up
No.
and turn around?
No, but one time we tricked Charlotte, and I think that's what we did.
Oh.
And
She did it.
Oh, yeah, I think I
She
was there for
did
that.
Bless her
That was a
heart.
good one.
She did it. So gullible.
What a buffoon.
Real quick, are you guys gonna try 5M GTA? I want to set something up. I just want to say that right now.
About GTA roleplay?
RP?
We've done it before.
Yeah, but it's gonna be fresh because it's me this time.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's fresh.
Why is this guy staring at me? Gotta go. Let's do some community
Love those
races.
tats.
Yeah, I love the fresh wound tats.
It's nonsense out here.
Why doesn't someone, like, if I was a gangster and I really wanted to prove how tough I would get tattoos like that just like I was just fucked, but like invincible.
That's what the Yakuza do. The Yakuza hold back tats. They get tatted like head to toe.
But do they?
But then they keep it to the point where they can still wear suits.
But do they get like like scar tats?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm talking
like
like
bullet
bullet
wounds?
wounds and
Oh.
like
Yeah.
burns and shit like that. Like, that's tough.
I don't know. Itchy the Killer has his face
yeah.
stitched together.
Just gotta get my
Itchy
car
the Killer,
here.
the real life gangster.
And then we'll
Did you have to learn about
get into
you
some
had to
new
learn
races.
about Blackbeard, right? In North Carolina? The pirate?
You mean Dan's great grandfather or whatever?
that guy? Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's not real, is
It's
it?
weird when I like make a because I'm making pirate references in 2020. When I make a reference to Blackbeard, no one knows what I'm talking
What are
about.
you talking about? How could they
Yeah,
not
that's-
know?
Why would
The
you?
star
pirate
of Pirates
shit.
of the Caribbean
Wait,
4.
hang on. Why specifically in North Carolina would you learn about Blackbeard?
I feel like he was fucking around on the Outer Banks.
Yeah, he was in the Outer Banks a
Oh,
lot.
okay.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
his death is like one of the more famous pirate deaths because like it took like he got shot like 30 times. They had to cut his head off, and he was very famous for having like
Yeah.
candles and shit in his beard just to make him look extra scary. And like he was just elusive for a long time. When they finally got him, they had to shoot him a bunch, stab him, cut his head off to
Well,
finally say he was dead.
Oh my
not only
God.
that, they shot him, stabbed him, hung him, if I recall.
What?
Then they hanged him, and then they cut his head off, and they threw him over, and then the sailors reported seeing his body swimming around the boat. That's what I remember.
What year is Black?
1993.
yep. Yep.
I don't 18 something, 1840,
That late? Wow.
right? I don't know.
Pirates were still doing their thing for a minute. It's just there's the romanticized era.
Let's check.
Yeah, check Blackbeard's thing.
Well, it's going to be like Picasso when you
There's-
find out like he died in the 70s. It's
I
like Blackbeard died in
know.
like
Oh, yeah.
1921.
Yeah.
Oh, he died 1718.
All right. Well,
Okay,
there you
yeah.
go.
Ocracoke, NC.
There
Where's,
you go.
Yeah.
Do you know that place?
I
know
this has a
of it.
lighthouse, right?
I know of it. Well, because there's
lighthouse?
Ocracoke. I always got Ocracoke and Croatoan confused.
Yeah, because Croatoan is the lost colony.
That's the
correct?
lost colony.
Krakatoa.
That's a volcano,
That's a
right?
volcano.
Krakatoa.
Yeah, and then crackers is delicious.
It is funny how, as a kid, they're teaching you this stuff. And you're like, oh, this is really cool, but you don't remember any of the pertinent stuff.
Nope.
Like the actual years this took place. Only that someone reported seeing his body swimming around the ship without a head.
And he was unkillable for many years.
Yeah.
Arr.
What do you think happened to that lost colony?
I think they just got bored.
Yeah, they probably just
They
left.
got bored. Like, because they were gone for what, like 5
Oops.
years? Like a
Why
long
did
ass
that
time.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you know.
I'm not staying here.
Should I click
Yeah.
this button?
I think they were like, screw it. We're gonna merge with the
Yeah.
local tribes
Whoa.
or whatever.
I just want to make sure the game didn't mess up when I. Am I going the wrong way now? Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know.
going
Where are
the
you
wrong way.
going?
Where are you going?
I'm just.
Thought you were
trying
gonna do a
go
race.
north. We are. I just wanted to drive because it feels good.
Who's your
That's
favorite
one thing
pirate,
I-
Elise?
That woman pirate.
Gina Davis
I
from
always
Cutthroat
forget her
Island?
name.
The woman
Gina
pirate?
Davis. No, she like didn't her husband die or something, so then she was like, I'm gonna get revenge.
Oh, that sounds like
Whoa.
both a woman and a pirate.
Let me look her up.
No, it just feels. Driving just feels good in this game still.
Yeah,
like I don't
got
know.
the
I just
wind
like
in
the
your hair,
feeling.
the
Like
particles going by.
like
Remember the driving in GTA 4?
I
It was like a
don't.
nightmare.
Probably because it was so long ago.
Well, they were like, it's realistic, and you're like, I hate this.
This game is like 10 years old. Almost.
I don't like realistic driving. Like, I
at this.
remember the first time I played
Ooh-wee.
the first Gran Turismo, and they made me try to get a fucking driver's license. And I'm like, what, 11 or 12? And I'm like, no, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah.
So, even, what was the game? Burnout. When Burnout went from... Burnout Revenge was fantastic. Then it went to Paradise, and it got a little bit more like street racing and realistic and Need for Speed. I was like, I'm not into this shit. I need my arcade feeling absurdity.
Have you played any Forza?
No, I've watched. It looks beautiful, but it gives off that vibe of like, oh, I'm gonna really have to like adjust my weight and learn how to steer into the turns. And
It's a pretty good halfway.
Yeah. Oh,
I would
okay.
say it's a pretty good halfway where you just tap the brake or whatever, and then you just kind of go into a skid automatically. But
Stunt races got the best
Ow,
of me.
stunt racing.
Gonna find a stunt race to do. Yes,
Singing a
you'll
song about
see.
stunt races to Mariah Carey's
Oh,
Heartbreaker.
yeah. Stunt races. Yep.
Stud racers and you.
You know who looks really similar if you look at pictures of them? Mariah Carey and Shakira.
Yeah.
They have very similar
Alright.
faces. Shakira also potentially facing 8 years in prison for tax fraud.
just-
only if she
saw
goes
that.
to Spain.
Oh,
yeah.
Shipperman stunt. It's got a
Oh,
picture
perfect.
of some guy.
Pirate talk.
Let's do that one.
I would break Shakira out.
What does that
You
mean?
would?
Oh, break her.
Lord.
Oh, I thought that was like an innuendo.
They can't. They can't.
yeah, I
they
did-
can't
I
hold
kinda
her.
did too,
I'll
yeah.
break her out.
I meant of prison. They can't hold her.
I was like, Elise,
Those
tell us
hips.
more. If you follow me on Twitter, you've seen my
Stunt.
obsession with this woman named Anita. I don't know anything about her music, but like, it's always just a clip of her just like shaking her ass, but it's like the jiggliest ass I've ever seen, to the point where like I just one day tweeted like, listen, I just got to tell y'all that this is an amazing ass. I know I'm wagging minute guy, but hey,
I usually just see you insulting Mitch McConnell, which I can get behind.
yeah, Friday.
Yeah,
Friday,
that's what I
you know.
see.
But I
You can
haven't
set your
seen
watch to it.
Anita.
I will tweet it now, and you can see it. It's insane. It's ridiculous.
I would actually say
Why is
most
that
of the
light
things
on?
that you say about Mitch McConnell are
earlier.
compliments and insults
This
to the
place is
things
crazy.
that you are
Yeah.
actually referencing.
That's always the response is, hey, that's an insult to
Yeah.
soap.
All right. All right.
And if you want to know, yes, I make these up every single Friday morning. I do not think these head.
Committing to something a bit like that is, it seems fun in the moment.
Was been
And then
over
when
a
you're on
year.
like year 4, you're like,
Yeah. Well, I started doing it when I joined Funhaus, and then I've done it literally every Friday since. So since 2018, yeah.
oh, custom
You've done-
vehicle or custom vehicles on. Uh-oh.
Ooh. Yeah, I've
Oh,
shitted on
hell
Mitch
yeah.
McConnell every Friday for like almost 4 years, and I am getting to the point now where I have to like Google his name first just to make sure he didn't die overnight. And I don't want to disrespect the dead, even though I hate the
Of
man.
course.
I gotta put money on
See,
someone
there's
quick.
Pee Wee. Go back. Next one.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's Pee Wee. Put money on Pee Wee.
I'm not a fan of hating people that you've never met or interacted with. So that's my exception. I know we're on the internet, right?
Oh, I see.
But I was gonna say, what do you gonna say? I'm not a fan of Pee Wee.
Are you got something against Pee Wee Herman / Paul Rubens?
No, he's part of my my childhood. I mean,
Okay,
I don't know
good.
the things he did, but I just saw the entertained me as a kid.
Ready? I'm ready.
I just like when he goes, but then he goes,
Oh, does somebody else want to try?
Well, Pee Wee's back. He did a movie
Here
a
he
few years
goes.
ago with
Did
Joe.
he?
Yeah, it was
Joe
like
Manganiello.
Pee Wee.
You
What was it
driving my
called?
favorite car.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah. The only thing that was distracting is he was still wearing his like childlike makeup or whatever. And oh boy, custom cars are on. This is gonna be tough.
I'm curious, and I've never heard like
Goodbye.
an adult's take on it because I've never asked. But like, did that bother people back then?
God.
Because it gives off creepy vibes, and maybe it's
Pee-wee?
because like
Well, the interesting Pee Wee started as this weird avant-garde New York show, off-Broadway show, where the whole thing was like sexual.
oh,
Like
okay.
it was like supposed to be this like stunted adult, and like he had this playhouse, but the playhouse was like in a seedy part of New York, and so he'd have like, you know, all these weird guests come in that were probably inappropriate for him to be around. And then someone, this is what happened all the time in the 80s, which is why the 80s were awesome, is someone saw that it was popular and said, how can we market this to children?
Oh shit!
And so then they made Pee-wee's Playhouse, but it was still his comedic mind behind it. So, like, they changed some stuff, but a lot of it was just like chaos.
Yeah, I mean, I vaguely remember it. And I'm always confusing him with Mr. Cut It Out, his show.
Oh,
which was just
Full House?
silly. Yeah.
Uncle Joey?
Yeah, but he had like
Dick
a kid show for a little bit that kind of had like a Pee Wee feel to it, I think.
So
Oh.
Rubens-
Mr. Woodchuck?
Paul Rubens was in a sting on like an adult theater, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the big thing. Is they're like, oh my gosh, Pee Wee was found in an adult theater.
Which Fred Ward, I guess, same thing happened to him.
But it wasn't like was it just he was there, or was
Look
he
at
one of
that.
the people that got caught doing the lewd act there? Because like if you're just there, I don't care.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
do what you do all the
listen,
time. You got bored.
Listen, I do think that if you're gonna jerk off anywhere in public, a porn theater is probably like maybe one of the only places that's okay.
Or
So-
just
Or
stay at
don't.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but is it weird? Is it weirder to be like, all right, I'm gonna go watch this porno movie and then think about it when I get home?
Yeah.
Or you be like, I'm gonna watch this porno movie and jerk off.
Because you're watching a porn
Well-
because you're bored already.
I
now,
mean,
now it's a movie. I don't know. I'm with James. I couldn't see watching
I
a
would
porn
say-
and then just be like, all right, let me go about my day.
I think it is weird, the concept. I mean, of course, in our day and age, the concept of being like, I'm gonna go to a theater at all.
Yeah.
But
I would say don't masturbate in public.
I'm
Oh,
okay with that. But I
James,
also
thread
think
the
it's strange
needle.
that they were like, you're under arrest.
Yeah, it feels kind of like a little entrapment. Like, what do you think is going to happen there? It's like going to a bar and be like, "Ha, y'all are drinking, huh?"
Yeah. I don't
You're
know.
all wasted.
Was it
I
legal
don't
to
know, get y'all for
masturbate in
public
the theater?
intoxication.
I don't think so. I don't think it's legal to masturbate anywhere publicly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that can get you on a sex offenders list really quick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He
Anyways.
shows up at your
Or-
door and they're like, "Oh my God, you're a sex offender." Yes, I am. Do you mind if I move to your neighborhood?
How are you? I would just be fucking up every one of these.
I've been playing a lot. I play a lot.
Yeah, well, I've been hosting
Hours
this
and
series
hours
for
of
almost 2
GTA.
years now.
I have some concept of how the physics of it works. I'm in 8th place though, so it doesn't
I used
really
to play a
matter.
ton of GTA. You not more than me. Probably.
I don't know.
Lindsay, you only play No Man's Sky
I mean,
now.
it's like
Now,
if you think
yeah.
about all the stunt races I've done over the last 8 years, that's a lot of stunt races.
Editor, let's see some of those big moments.
Yeah,
in
God, I
now.
show
hope
most
it's not-
of those.
it's
Dun, dun, da, da.
just gonna show like the last 3 weeks worth.
Yeah. But I think it's got custom cars on, so everyone's got a speed advantage.
Yeah, sorry, my armored Kuruma.
That's fine. This is a challenge. This is a personal challenge now.
Ooh. I'm gonna get on some No Man's Sky hopefully this week.
Oh,
John, you had
I
the
was
game
supposed to-
open all
I know.
weekend.
I was,
and
yeah,
he
I was
never
supposed
got
to get on
yesterday.
I was supposed to get on Sunday, but then one of my
Or,
buddies
yeah,
is going.
Sunday.
My buddies is going through something, and I didn't want to make them watch me play No Man's Sky.
I get that's
Just
respectable.
felt I was gonna have fun. I don't know about them.
I feel like if Lindsay was going through something, all she would want to do is watch
well,
someone play No
the
Man's
thing
Sky.
is, one of his buddies broke up with an astronaut recently. So it would have been really
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
It's
One of
supposed
his
to-
buddies broke up with a planet. But
Astronaut's got to be a good date to bring to a party because like no one can like one up that. Like,
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
My girlfriend's an astronaut.
But for
She's been to the
you,
moon.
to
Yeah,
be in a
but-
relationship with an astronaut might be tough because, like, you'd be like, going to this thing is really important to me," and they go, "Nothing is important.
Yeah.
I've seen the Earth at full scale.
yeah.
Nothing is as
And
important."
when they go, be like, I don't want to hang out with your friends who are probably all idiots.
Why did you knock me off the fucking path?
Yeah, there's definitely a drop off in intellectual.
Yeah.
But then again, where would
Yeah.
you meet an astronaut? Well, I guess they go to bars. They
So
gotta
an
leave NASA at
astronaut
some
walks
point.
into a bar. An astronaut and John Holland walk into a bar.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Paul Rubens is in the corner masturbating.
Do you think someday I could take on the mantle of Pee Wee
like a
Herman?
Dread Pirate Roberts.
Very similar to
Ooh.
a Dread Pirate Roberts, yes.
I honestly, I think you could.
Nice.
Is that
Nice.
I don't know if it's a compliment.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Well, I'm just saying, because James, you commit to the bits and
Yeah,
acts and everything.
absolutely.
So like, I think once that makeup got put on you, you would just transform immediately into a less lewd Pee Wee Herman.
Well, maybe more.
Or bring back the sex version.
Yeah,
bring back
I'll
the
bring
sexual
back
deviant.
Sexy Pee Wee.
Yeah, sexy Pee Wee time. I dig it.
Who would you all like to take up the mantle for?
I don't have a lot of options. But I'm gonna think. Lindsay, you go first.
Could be anything.
Really?
Could be anything.
Like, even if you don't feel like you have the talent that person does, too. Like,
I'm gonna.
Go on. It's a safe space.
No, it's
I would
not.
love to take up the mantle for, like, Amy Sedaris. I feel like she does
Okay.
a lot of...
Oh, right. Yeah.
There's a lot of great comedy that I love. She's got a real rubber face.
Do they have to be alive? Can they be?
Oh, could be dead. I mean,
they could
maybe
be
there's a
dead.
mantle that's waiting to be.
Yeah. Could they be? Could it be somebody who just put down their mantle?
Yeah.
And I pick it up and I go, this is my show now, and I'm not going to be mean to the interns.
For Lindsay, I'm going to say Christopher Lloyd.
I'm going to say Anthony Bourdain for Lindsay.
Wow.
Oh, what?
Okay.
That
Yeah.
would be too much of an honor for me. No, I could never.
You're the new Bourdain. We always say it around here.
You're the new Bourdain.
Whoa.
I mean, John, I
Aye.
guess, could also be. You could pick up that mantle too.
I'm not as curious as Anthony Bourdain was. He had a
I
genuine
am
like,
so
just like I
curiosity,
really want to.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this shit weird, yo.
All right, but
let's go.
who's going to take up the mantle of Andrew Zimmerman?
Who?
Andrew Zimmerman, Bizarre Foods with Andrew
I
Zimmerman?
don't know him.
Come on. They would always come on like after Bourdain.
I was
Yeah.
going to say Rick Steves.
From is that like
Rick
the fake
Steves?
sugar?
No, Rick Steves is the guy who does like travel shows,
I didn't finish.
but not food
Wow.
related usually. Come on,
I
hang
think
on, I'll
you
show
could
you
also
guys
take up
this.
the Nathan Fielder mantle someday.
He's younger than me, I think.
He's in his
Rick
late
Steves
30s.
Europe. You guys don't know what I'm
pretty
talking
sure
about.
Nathan Fielder is either my age or whatever,
Yeah.
but I will outlive him. So.
I want to pick up the mantle of this guy. Let me
Oh
show
yeah,
you.
I want to do what's her name? Samantha Brown.
Lindsay, a new Mary Berry type.
Oh,
PBS. No, go to YouTube, idiot.
yeah.
Lindsay, I want to
Yes.
take up the mantle of Samantha Brown. Great Hotels.
Great hotels. Oh,
That was a good show. I remember I was in college and I would come home from class
Listen to
and
Rick
watch like
Steves.
2 episodes of this.
I just like the way he talks. You guys know Rick Steves?
Who's the guy who did the PBS stuff all about California? And you go, wow.
There's Rick Steves. He's just like a boring-looking old white dude.
Oh, come on.
I could be
leave
a
him alone.
boring-looking old white woman. Taking over the mantle for Rick
Samantha
Steves.
Brown, Great Hotels.
Or Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh.
He reminds me
Are
of.
you-
Except for I said I would make it good.
I would say.
I would
Sounds
be
like
like,
Chef
people
Joel
like
to
me.
everyone you've ever
Also
worked
not
Delicious.
gay, so I guess I...
Not
Steve
yet,
Reich.
Lindsay. Not yet.
Not yet. Maybe I should just go with Rick Steves.
I think we go with Rick Steves.
What? I just wanted my own talk show, and I wanted to dance and make everybody just watch me.
Fish Pit won, but it's because Fish Pit had fastest car. It's not a legitimate win.
Oh, it's
Not
not,
a
legitimate.
legitimate win.
I didn't want to throw it because there's like a little bit of...
Hey, 420.
Well, we did it. We didn't finish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit that with a like. Stunt race trench.
That one looks fancy.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
Please pray for my queefs to be healed. Okay.
Why? Queefs are natural.
They don't hurt, right? They shouldn't.
Queefs are...
I'll answer this.
They're
Yes.
not...
Tell me.
They're not real.
There's no more relieving feeling in nature.
Some women carry around a queef with them for years.
But they don't know it.
They don't know it's in there.
You got a queef on your shoulder?
You got a real queef on your shoulder.
I wear my queef on my shoulder.
Not on your sleeve.
Yeah, you wear it. Let's see, where's the queef on it?
I guess, yeah, your queef on your sleeve. Queef on a sleeve. Ow.
I think that should be tied into like this like sex education in America is like 1 week worth of actual giving you, and like half of it's like shit that doesn't matter. Like they said armpit hair was gonna happen. They didn't tell me hair was gonna be down there. So
Yeah.
that was really like frightening.
You learn so much about the vas deferens. and
Yeah.
you're like, just, tell me what's going to happen
Yeah.
to my body.
Most of what you see is a cross section of your anatomy, as opposed to just just point on me, teach.
Yeah.
Just point to me.
No.
No? Oh,
no,
okay. All right. Well.
No.
Okay. All right. Whatever. Didn't realize we were in a room full of a bunch of anti-education folks.
I think the kids should get all the heavy shit. Just get it over with.
Kids
can
can
handle
handle
it.
it. Yeah,
They
kids
can
can
handle
handle it. We grew up watching Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
Which is based on some sort of off-Broadway sex show. Come on.
Tell me the truth about Benjamin Franklin. Who was the first Pee Wee?
I didn't learn about Benjamin Franklin growing up.
Really? Not even as an enemy?
No, no. Though we did get, obviously, like we got our side of things,
Uh-huh.
right? In like,
What's your side?
well, the loyalists,
Of
right?
Benjamin
versus
Franklin?
the Federalists.
Uh-huh.
Being loyal to
Yeah.
the monarchy,
Yeah,
Commonwealth.
yeah. How'd that feel?
Well, now I see it with a different perspective,
Yeah?
right?
Because you realize that they were imperialist swine. And still are in many ways. That's right. I'm talking to you, the queen.
But like, I didn't learn about Blackbeard. Why would I?
Yeah, he never went up there.
I knew about Blackbeard from media and movies and
Yeah,
books and
that's
stuff.
the only way that I knew about him. Oh,
But
you were.
not like they wouldn't be part of a
Wow,
school
good job.
curriculum.
When you learned about America, was it like, all right, so in America, obviously we whitewash our own history.
Do we?
Yeah, you hadn't heard?
Is that true?
Yeah, we watered down our history pretty well, but we're so gung-ho to talk about how shitty things were in other places and be like, oh, look at them compared to us. Like, did Canada do that? Like, oh, look how shitty America is. But Canada, by the way, great place to be.
Oh yeah, and Canada has its own like skeletons in its closet, literally, as we've learned over recent years too, with the kids being buried
You
at
should
the.
do an episode of 30 about the skeletons in Canada's closet.
And
Oh.
but comparatively to America, Canada has always been like marketed as this place of, and I do think it is a great
Peace and
country, but and there's stuff where like learning about like the underground railroad, it's like, well, slaves came to Canada for freedom, and it's like, well, but Canada has its own history with slavery. Like, how do you think the railways were built, right? Like Chinese
With
slave
steel.
Chinese slave
And
labor
brawn.
and stuff. So it's like, yeah, I don't think any place in the world is a utopia that's free from any of that historical criticism where you shouldn't look back and say, yes, things were unjust and
Yeah.
and,
But we like to gossip about other people's history. It makes us feel good about our own. Ooh, did you hear what happened over there in Germany? Not so good.
Woo! Is this Forrest first person or you
No,
chose
I
this?
chose it.
Oh, wow.
For the thrill. Oh, the race is almost over.
No! I,
Go, 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 go. Pass him,
yeah.
pass him, pass him, pass him. Go, 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 go.
Second! You passed him at the last second
Wow.
and came and said, "Oh, hi, come here, come here." What? That's not. Why are you going that way? Come here. Come on, my sleepy baby. Is that a lot? Come here.
We didn't DNF that one, folks. We did it. We beat it.
Come on.
Hell yeah, man.
When you take this, I want you to go see the Pee Wee show off Broadway.
You got it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Aw.
And so he had a chair named Cherry.
He had a
that
chair
what I
named
mean?
Cherry. Yeah.
And what did this chair do?
You could sit in it.
Sit on his face.
Yeah, you could sit
Oh.
on it.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, sit on me, Pee-wee. Sit
all-
on me,
it's all making
Pee-wee.
sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah,
had
it's all
magic
adding up.
screens.
Yeah.
What did Magic Screen do?
It was a magic screen.
That's
It was
it,
the
right?
original iPad. It was
Oh.
magic screen.
And you
You
could
could-
watch dirty videos on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would sometimes
Whilst-
he'd jump
yeah.
and then he'd spiral into the dirty videos.
Oh.
And then he'd be in them.
And when the show was over, the couch ate his ass.